power supply, they all take up a big chunk of the costs of the construction. So if you're able to find ways to reduce these costs individually on their own, then you're able to reduce the costs of the project at once.
Hey everybody, my name is Angie Murenga. You're watching Just Angie. It's Njeri Monday, where we discuss all things governance. We're speaking to the youth, we're speaking to the younger people so that they may rise up and take up their place and try and strive and thrive and get through everything that they need to become all that God created and wanted for them to be. And it's the last Monday in June, so gosh, another month is gone. We are now past the halfway mark in the year, and I've been having an amazing conversation with Dorcas Njeri. And today she wants to discuss housing and sanitation and how she came on the project of affordable housing as a passion. And I love it. And this is your affordable housing student, one of the models.
Yes.
But this was your thesis model.
Yes.
But tell me about your passion, because I can tell you have passion. I hope it's not going to fall. But your passion on affordable housing and sanitation.
Now, my passion for affordable housing and sanitation began at when I was doing, actually my fourth year. Because in fourth year, before you graduate, we normally do a research paper. And there was an excitement for me about container housing. It's something that I was like, oh, container housing, I have like a whole pin on Pinterest just on containers. It was something I was really excited about. So the thing about the research papers, which also is the same thing that is applied with the thesis, is you have to solve an existing problem.
Okay.
So I was like, recycling containers, there are very many containers that are abandoned in the ports.
The ports, yeah.
They don't serve any use. So I was like, oh, that's a good way to say that's a problem I'm solving. But as we were going further into the research with the lecturer, I realized they can actually be used to solve the problem of affordable housing because of their shape. The modular shape, they can be easily manipulated. They're more affordable. They reduce even labor costs during construction and so on and so forth. That was fourth year. Then when I got into fifth year now, after I was fired from my first internship, as I was getting into my sixth year, I got a company that was willing to work with me while I was still in school. So, and even how I landed into this internship was very interesting because my friend, Gloria, had gotten 2 companies where she wanted to apply for internships. So when she applied for one and got it, she recommended me for the other.
Well done, Gloria. Thank you.
Yeah, so I went. It looked something funny, but then I realized there was a purpose for that as well. And this farm was very much focused on affordable housing. But like the whole time I was there, the whole of my sixth year, I was going into meetings and panels. I even met, there's a time we went and we met the permanent secretary for housing. It was so interesting. I was the only woman. I'm the only person under 40 years. I was always there wondering, hey,
what am I doing here? What gave you a seat at the table?
It was so interesting. So then I started now learning about the process of achieving an affordable housing is very different from just drawing a house. And that's now what I implemented in my project. So, and then also I realized there are many limitations that come into someone trying to actualize a housing project. And I remember there are very many things. Actually, my concept for my 6th-year project was called a 4-point holistic approach, whereby the idea is that you can never solve the problem of affordable housing using one way. You have to literally separate different things: cost, material and technology, cost of land, because even cost of land in Kenya is a problem, services in terms of roads and access, power supply. They all take up a big chunk of the costs of the construction. So if you're able to find ways to reduce these costs individually on their own, then you're able to reduce the costs of the project at once. So, and one of the things I actually want to talk about is we were meeting almost every week, actually twice a week, with different professionals. So who are coming and they wanted to partner, because I remember that time Uhuru had said about the Big Four agenda, and he was calling
Uhuru is the president.
Sorry,
yeah,
Honorable President Uhuru.
Uhuru.
Yes. Sorry. So he had said that people should come to partner and achieve affordable housing, the affordable housing project. And so people were pitching to this company I was working for. And then one day we were seated down, and some guys, I think from Uganda, had come to pitch their project on now we're focusing on power and electricity. And they were selling Mwangi technology and concentrated solar farms. So they were saying that, you see, for housing to be achieved, density is important. That you have to do it in masses because there's sharing of services. So like for us, our project, we were starting phase 1 with 2,000 units in Juja. And they were like, the amount of electricity, there is that. Then also we had suggested we do a factory, which is going to make everything from scratch that is close by. So that again, reduces the cost of the project. But now there's a lot of power and electricity that will be needed for the construction part and even to house this 2,000 people. And the guys were suggesting how we can take maybe a half an acre of land and do concentrated solar farms. And the amount of money, because if we use the national grid, we would maybe need a whole transformer around that place because a lot of power is needed. And maybe it will cost, maybe let me say, 10 billion shillings. These guys, their idea was going to cut the costs into a quarter of that. And I was like, wow, we've won finally. And then now the guys say, oh, okay. Then they go and they pitch it, and the kind of taxes these guys were just thrown at, the national grid became cheaper again.
Can you imagine?
Yes. So I started realizing, oh, it's not that easy. You know, you don't talk.
And there are obstacles that come towards the project.
Yes.
You know? And that's good because, you know, sometimes as young people, we're out there, we have the solutions and the solutions are straight. So there are two ways. One, sometimes the powers that be fail us because now they start taxing these people and they're bringing a solution, which is part of the Big Four agenda. And then on the other hand, I think it's good because it teaches you that life is not just, you go up there, you have a great idea, I'm going to solve the problems of the world. There are obstacles that are going to come along your way, but I think the idea is not to be disappointed, to be able to get over them, to overcome them, to keep trying. So that was good, and that was a real good life experience as well for you.
Yes. So I saw that, and now, you know, now you start seeing things in reality. But now when I got into 6th year...
I wish you could say that again. You start seeing things?
In reality as they are, yes.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, because like me, I'm a dreamer, actually, my personality.
But dream is good.
Yeah.
Don't ever give up, I think, the dreaming. Just dream, because sometimes, you know, you can give up dreaming. Don't ever give up dreaming. No matter how many obstacles, how many disappointments, how many roadblocks come before you, don't give up dreaming. So in 6th year,
also in 6th year, I decided it's affordable housing. And my lecturer, my supervisor, really took me through it well. And there's a lot of problems it was solving. So I stayed in Juja for 2 years because my 5th year and 6th year we had to do it in Juja. And of course, again, there's a problem of housing for students.
In Juja, around the university.
Yes. And then also, if you check the most affordable houses, they're bad. You wouldn't live there if you had an option. Just, you know, the buildings are just dark, cold rooms. People just get sick. So now I decided that's a problem I'm going to tackle. Of course, paired with my containers, because I will never leave containers. In fact, my classmates used to tell me, you and containers, we can't wait for your project, your container project. So to solve the problem, first, the reason why the model looks like it's sunken is because I decided to use a quarry. An abandoned quarry. Okay. So I went around Juja and I realized, there are quarries that are abandoned. And I was like, also that land is sold at very throwaway prices. And so I was like, okay, so cost of land down. So the thing that my lecturer was constantly reminding me is that the idea of a thesis is not to actually always find a solution, is to try out, you know, so that somebody can either build up on it. So now I started with the quarry. It solved the issue of the land. Then we went to. I decided Mwangi technology and concentrated solar farm will be. I will. That thing got to my heart. So I said that one is going to be used for reduction of power costs. Then of course use of container housing, because they are recycling and it's more affordable. And then when we did the course, which is roughly with the lecturer, he was like, okay, it's a viable option. And that's how I was able to do the thesis project, do the drawings, and finish my 6th year, and I got an A of 89 points.
I know!
Yes.
I was so proud of you. You got an A. And there was also another award you got, because I remember you sent me a picture for another award that you got.
Oh, most multi-talented.
Look at you now. Come on now. Most multi-talented?
Most multi-talented. It was the last award for our class when we were finishing. I think because you were saying I'm a mbogwa. Yeah,
You are really a kind of a mbogwa. You are. Eh? So
Yeah.
I really love that. I love that, Njeri, that you did so well. You got an A. You scored really well, and then you also got another award. And if you're out there, because now I know true Kenyans are going to try and do this, yeah? Please, either you hire Njeri to come and help you get this done, or you consult her, you do something. Just do the right thing. We're on Mwangi Monday. We're discussing governance, and we want integrity and values. So even if you're going to execute this project, please give her some credit. Call her, talk to her, because maybe there's somebody out there who can do this with you and make it a reality, because there's actually a problem of housing in those areas around the universities, and they're not only one, you know. There are several universities where housing must be a problem. Yeah, so I'm really grateful that you're doing this, and well done for all that you have done, and I know that something is going to be birthed out of this.
All glory to God.
Yeah, all glory to God, and well done, my dear.
Thank you.
So we'll come back next week to do the fourth and final part with Njeri. I hope you've enjoyed the series, and I hope it's encouraging you, and send it to all the young people that you know. Anybody even who's going through a hard time right now in university, wondering what's going to happen, encourage them and let them watch this video, and send us your comments and your feedback. God bless you.